Good morning. Tuesday, April 28th. I'm a little bit excited because tomorrow I get to go golfing. They opened up the courses in Orange County. Good morning, Ariana. Quite a few restrictions. You have to walk. You got to wear a mask. You got to stay your distance. Can't touch your flagpole. No bathrooms open, etc., etc. But I get to hit a golf ball again. Tuesday, April 28th. I'm going to be reading Revelation chapter 3, 11 through 13. Morning, Dorothy. You two are so faithful. I commend you. And I'm sad that you're living so far away now. Morning, Serena. Sad that you're living so far away now, but I still feel like we're a part of one another, and I still feel that you girls are part of Collision, of our church, Collision. Let me read it. Revelation 11 through 13. Jesus says, I am coming soon. Hold on to what you have, so that no one will take your crown. Him who overcomes, I will make a pillar in the temple of my God. Never again will he leave it. I will write on him the name of my God and the name of the city of my God, the New Jerusalem, which is coming down out of heaven from my God, and I will also write on him my new name. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Hold on to what you have. We talked yesterday about God commending this church and having nothing bad to say about it. All the 7 churches, all the other 6, he says something good, but then he also has something bad to say about them. Where in this church, he has nothing but good to say about them. And the reason is because they were reaching the lost. Good morning, John. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Linda. They were reaching the lost. And that's why God commended this church. I feel that God would do the same thing, that he would commend Collision Church because of what Collision Church is doing. We have reached over 200 people for the Lord in the life of our little church. Well, God is telling us to hold on to that and don't let anyone or anything take that away from us. Now, I am certain that this virus is probably going to cause many churches to close their doors. 6,000 to 10,000 churches close their doors every year without this virus. But imagine what this virus is doing to many churches. They're not able to meet. They're not able to pay their bills. They may lose their buildings. They're losing staff. A lot of things are happening in churches, especially big churches. So there's probably going to be a lot of churches that are going to let go. They're going to let go of what they have. It would be easy for Collision to just give up and not ever get back together again. I wonder, I was sitting here this morning just thinking, I wonder how many people that we've already lost. I wonder how many of people in Collision have given up, kind of wandered away, no longer watching the videos, no longer in contact with the people. Is it possible that some of you are close to just letting go? And what God is saying here is, hold on to what you have. He's saying that to the church, and he's saying that to you because you are the church. Look at verse 11. I'm coming soon. Hold on to what you have. Hold on to. Don't let go of it. And then look at the promises. Verse 12. I will make you a pillar in my church. I will make you a pillar. God promises to make us a pillar, a strength of his church. It says, I will write my name on their church. Now, to me, that's something worth fighting for. That's something worth continuing. Remember now, God is only waiting to come back because he still wants more people to be saved. In Matthew 24, Jesus gives all kinds of signs about the end of the age. And the one that he says that in the gospel of the kingdom must be preached to the whole world. as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. And then the end will come. So I don't know about you, but I want to be a part of all that. I want to be a part of God's plan. I want to reach and teach to preach to as many people as I possibly can, as many as God leads to me. I don't know how many are going to watch this video, this devotion, but God does. And God is bringing people to him. He's pulling people to him, and he's looking for people to help him do that. And he won't come until he's reached everybody that he wants to reach. But he's looking for people to help him. And he commends this church for doing that. Now remember, these churches are just a representation of the churches today in the world. So he's commending the churches that are reaching the lost and telling them, hold on to that. Don't let go of that. I want to make you a pillar. I want to keep using you, because there's not enough churches for him to use. You've heard me share this so many times already. You know, over 95% of the churches are not being used to reach the lost. It's just a bunch of saints getting together. But we have been faithful over the years. We've been faithful, and many people have come to know the Lord. Many of you watching this have come to know the Lord as a result of being a part of Collision. Either you came to know the Lord or your faith just took off. And God is saying, hold on to that. Don't let go of that. Continue doing that. When we were meeting together in the church, you were the ones that brought the new people in. You were the ones that brought the unbelievers in. And as a result of coming there, they heard the gospel message and they ended up giving their lives to the Lord. And God wants us to continue doing that. And we can continue doing that. Here's how you can continue. And it's easier now than it was when we were still meeting. All you have to do is hit share. And it goes to your family and friends. And I keep saying this, but boy, so few people are actually doing it. I don't know if they're ashamed of the gospel of Christ. I don't know. Paul says, don't be ashamed of the gospel. And he was telling them at that time, and don't be ashamed of me, he was saying, because I'm in chains. So don't be ashamed of me because I'm elderly, because I'm older. Don't be ashamed of me. Don't be ashamed of the gospel, and be willing to share, because that's what God needs. God says the end ain't going to come until people hear the gospel. And boy, the world today needs to hear the gospel. And then the promise that God gives us is that he's going to keep that church safe. He's going to keep us safe. And I see that. I see how he's keeping the people of Collision safe. It's not just a coincidence. It's not, you can't just say, oh, that's just a coincidence. No, that's a promise from God. That's a promise from God. It's a promise to our church, Collision, and it's a promise to your church, if your church out there is reaching the lost, and it's a promise to us that make up the church. It's a great promise, and it's one worth fighting for. So God is saying to us, please hold on to what you have. Don't let go of it, because I'm afraid that some have already let go, and some are close to letting go. They're just kind of like fading away. And God wanted to use this whole pandemic to wake up his people, to wake up the Christians. And unfortunately, I think many Christians are just fading away. Ooh, I hope that don't happen to Collision. I hope that don't happen to me, and I hope that don't happen to you. So hold on to what you have. Share this if you're willing. See you tomorrow.